Previously on Irving Renquist.
Landry, our boss, is making us bring in Dr. Tom Augusta.
I watch his show like all the time.
He's a shyster, Lonnie.
You can call me Dr. Tom.
I'd rather not.
Your boss thought that I would benefit Chicago Haunts
Because of your legions of fans.
because of my outstanding psychic ability. You've managed to become the least tolerant man I've ever met. You judged me before you met me. You've decided my opinions and ideas were useless before you heard them. If you don't tell me, I can't help it.
I don't care! Alex, get him out of my room now! Julia used me. Are you using me too, Irving?
Oh my God, Dottie!
No, seriously, Irving.
Shut up and listen to me! Has it ever occurred to you that your father may have actually hit your mother?
My dad would never hit
Listen
my
to me.
mom, Irving.
We're trying to figure this out for you.
I know who you are. Get out of my house.
Sir?
Stop calling me sir. Get your stuff, get your crew, get out.
Lonnie?
This is Dr. Tom Augusta. You're connecting
why are
with
we
me now
watching this
from
crap?
a forgotten hideaway and perhaps the only area of Chicagoland able to rival the South Side's Bachelor's Grove Cemetery in the way of spiritual energy. I'm speaking, of course, about the northwest suburban township of Cuba and the haunted road of the same name cutting a ghostly swath through Cuba Township. This spirit road runs alongside subdivisions, strip malls,
Hey,
and some
Dr.
fairly
Tom's
frightening
using
forests.
alliteration. Lonnie, why don't you come down here and
Cuba
turn
Road
this
has
crap
for years
off?
been a source of intrigue for the ghost hunters in Illinois. It has its own variations on the common ghost stories, a phantom hitchhiker, an old asylum on an adjacent street.
So what you're saying is, the Cuba Road ghost stories are actually an urban legend, product of the collective?
Perhaps, for the road and its ghosts still reach this house, and the family.
I thought he was pretty good there in the beginning.
You actually enjoy that garbage?
How were you planning on introducing the segment? Let me guess. You were gonna sit in a nice chair and introduce the show based on these steadily closing circles of focus. First, our nation's history of haunts. Then, this region. Then, Chicagoland.
I wasn't gonna say Chicagoland.
Before finally coming to rest on Cuba Road. Probably drawing a comparison to the Bachelor's Grove Cemetery somewhere in there.
Shut up.
You're in my chair.
Hello? Is anybody here? Hello? Hello.
Are you Miss Kelby?
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry, but I've forgotten your name.
Oh, no, you haven't. I never told it to you.
Didn't I make an appointment with you?
You made an appointment with Todd Stravinsky. He's come down with a rather unfortunate case of food poisoning. I'm Dorothy Atwood.
Pleased to meet you.
I was most interested in meeting you, actually, Miss Kelby. I was beginning to think you weren't going to show.
I overslept.
Well, I should say you did to be asleep till nearly 3.
Until after 3, but it was an afternoon nap. Investigation last night.
Which is why I was looking forward to meeting you. I was intrigued, to say the least.
Really?
I'm sort of an anomaly around here, Miss Kelby. I'm the only curator at the Historical Society that acknowledges the existence of, shall we say, strange occurrences in Cuba Township.
You believe?
My dear, I keep records. This is where they keep me.
It's nice.
It's a rat hole. But don't waste my time being all polite. Come have a seat. Tell me what I can do for you.
Oh, well, I'm working on a TV show called Chicago Haunts.
Ah, produced by that dirt for brains head Landry, I expect.
How'd you know?
He mounts that show every few years, never gets picked up. Are you a research assistant?
No, I'm producing the segment.
Well, then, an ambitious young journalist, I gather.
That's right.
Well, you don't look like much of a ghost hunter, my dear. No offense if you'd like to. It's just I can't imagine anyone actually trying to look like a ghost hunter. They're much more unkempt. Unless your ambitions lie in being a ghost hunter, that is. In which case, I guess you'd be perfectly suited for the job. There aren't that many women out there trying to leap from plane to plane.
Sorry.
For staring? Don't be. I'm ostracized here from my pet projects. So I don't get many opportunities to talk to folks. Forgive me if I ramble.
Is that why you've got such a small office?
They've been steadily shoving me into smaller spaces for the last 7 years. My last office, at least I had room to swivel my chair. But then they gave it to that little prick Todd Sherfinsky.
Yes!
Well, Toddy's entirely too trusting. Now, tell me what I can do for you.
Right, well, I'm doing an investigation on a house on Cuba Road.
Sounds like fun.
The township's online records are dreadful, so I was hoping you could get me some information on someone. His name is Alex Mackey. I think he lived in the township about 15 years ago.
Oh, well, I can check my records. Access, my dear, is something I have.
Oh, that'd be great.
Did you see anything up there on Cuba? In that house?
A lot more than I expected.
It's a shame more investigations aren't done out here. It seems the whole township is desperate to cover up something that could be easily disproven with the right experts. I have a friend in the Cuba Township Police Department who sometimes lets people into the cemetery after dark. I could give you his card.
Thank you.
I'll see what I can gather for you from your notes.
What did he eat?
Who?
Todd Sherfinsky. What did he eat that made him sick?
Well, I imagine it was the rat poison that made him sick. The sandwich was fresh. Must have been something you ate, Toddy.
We wait. It's a fairly common practice for the true journalist.
I'm not a journalist.
Well, I would imagine that parapsychologists have to wait for their information, too.
I'm not a parapsychologist either.
No, you're just annoying.
I'm sorry. I'm just worried about Dottie. Whatever's in her house is getting angry. Didn't want us there. Who's to say it won't hurt her?
You're the one who's told me there are very few documented cases of paranormal violence against people. And Dottie will call us when she's ready.
Okay.
Might be time to investigate White Cemetery some more.
No, the guy from Haunted Chicago got arrested there last night. I think Jerry Parker tipped off the cops.
Well, I talked to the woman at the Historical Society, and she has a name of a cop you could talk to.
So we can get permission?
Not everything has to be done with guerrilla tactics, Irving.
But it's more fun that way.
More legal this way.
Mr. Renquist?
That's me.
Franklin.
Officer?
Lieutenant.
Dorothy Atwood tells me you're the man to see.
Well, it depends on what about.
Fair enough. I'm a ghost hunter. Not a thrill seeker. I'm a professional ghost hunter.
Irving Renquist, ghost hunter.
That's me.
Shouldn't the ghost hunter be on a separate line?
Well, the jury's still out on that one.
I guess it could be on the same line. It is unusual, though. Please don't confuse my pleasantries with an immediate endorsement of what you are going to ask me to let you do, however.
Oh, I don't.
Just so we're clear. What is it you would require from me, Mr. Renquist?
Well, for purely scientific study reasons.
Rephrase.
Well, for non-profit reasons, by myself, I would like to investigate the White Cemetery tonight, if that's possible.
Oh, it's possible.
Is it plausible?
Well, here's the thing. Folks who call Cuba Road their home aren't exactly too keen on this sort of thing. They don't want to be driving home from work and find a bunch of young people, such as yourself, stomping through the cemetery, which very well may hold some of their relations.
I completely understand.
I'm glad you do.
Well, thank you for your time.
Well, no, wait a minute. That wasn't a no. That was apropos of information, a non sequitur. I was giving you a tidbit of information about the locals.
I see.
What kind of campaign are we mounting here? What's the group?
Well, it would be me and one other person.
This isn't just an attempt for you to get me to allow you and your girlfriend to have sex in the cemetery, is it?
Not at all. I can assure you my partner Lonnie Hayden would be very happy to hear that you're forbidding the sex.
And what type of equipment will you be bringing?
An audio recorder, maybe a camera or two, nothing major.
Good.
Is that a yes?
Not yet.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to know?
How long are you going to be in there?
About 2 or 3 hours.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to notify dispatch that you're going to be there. I want you to drive one car, park in the cemetery, and close the gates behind you.
Okay.
Then I'm going to have a patrol car come by every once in a while and blast some light in your direction to make sure you're making good on the 2 people and not with the sex.
Gotcha.
And I expect you out of there by 2.
We'll be out by 1.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you. Lonnie, get the DV cam, the Nikon, and the recorder.
Why?
We're going to the White Cemetery.
Now?
Yes, now.
But with gear? I thought a guy got arrested there last night.
Come on, Lonnie, have a little faith in me. I took care of it.
I never like it when you say that.
I got permission from the Cuba Township Police Department. Satisfied?
Actually, yeah.
All right, well, get the gear.
I'm going. Okay. You think you'll still be able to date Dottie when all this is over?
I don't know. I've dated a lot of girls. Most of their parents liked me, at least enough to tolerate me. Only a few of them hated me. And those relationships never worked out anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know about Dottie. I just don't want to force her to sneak out to see me or anything like that, you know?
Yeah.
Her father sure doesn't like me.
You want to go to the playground and see if Alex is out?
Yeah. Most boring cemetery ever.
Even Alex has ditched us. What?
I was getting worried about you.
You have nothing to worry about. And I mean nothing.
Sound pissed?
Not pissed. Frustrated.
I'm buying.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Some interesting attire.
Doing laundry.
All of it?
One foul swoop. Find any ghosts?
I believe when I entered, I hinted strongly at not finding a thing.
Anything on the tapes?
I was tired. And Lonnie stumbled in too, so I figured he went to bed. We'll listen to it tomorrow. We're drinking tonight, I see.
I am. I'm not sure about thou.
It's kind of strange, you wearing my clothes and all.
Why strange?
Well, it's kind of a boyfriend-girlfriend thing.
A lover thing?
Yeah.
I talked to Tim tonight.
Such is the reason for this lowly state. What did you say?
Not much.
What did he say?
Much.
Oh. I'm sorry.
I'm not an egocentric, prissy, stuck-up, anal, conniving bitch.
No, you're not.
Don't patronize me.
Did he call you that?
Among other things.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Maybe a little.
No. Is there anything I can do?
Drink with me?
That I can do.
Shelving units.
Shelving units?
Yeah.
I like the Fronen. I like the Dakrug. And then I like the generic 18th century Gothic cedar shelf.
Yeah.
It's a red cedar. It has a nice flavor to it.
Flavor.
Well, in the air, it flavors the air.
Oh,
It's nice. You crying?
Yeah. Do you remember the time that my mother caught us playing doctor?
No.
Yeah. She said to your mom that you were a dirty little boy and couldn't come over and play anymore. And then your mom said that there's nothing dirty about Irving that a little god can't fix.
Oh, thank God my mom's a lapsed Catholic, or else I would have had to endure church.
And then my mom sat me down after that and tried in a fit of starts and stops to explain to me the difference between boys and girls. And then I floored her when I said that I know boys have penises. I do love you, Irving.
I know. I love you too.
Why'd you do that?
I wanted to. You mad?
No.
Did you like it? Get in here.
I think everything's gonna be okay.
With Dottie? With you?
In general.
Yeah. Things have a way of working out.
I got big news.
What are you blathering about?
Alex, the boy in the picture.
Yeah, what about him?
Perhaps it's not a coincidence that he's named Alex.
You know, you're getting more and more like Lonnie every day with the dragging out of the exposition. Please continue.
Okay. Yesterday, when I went to talk to Dorothy Atwood at the Historical Society, I asked her to check on the name Alex Mackey. She said Clay and Annette Mackey lived down the street from the Parkers with their son Alex. Their house burnt down. Dorothy's checking for more info.
You think maybe he died in there?
We'll find out soon. I hope.
I'm not happy about the other night.
Don't worry, I told everyone.
No, I'm
that
talking about the way your group acted in my house.
Dr. Tom wasn't my
Look,
fault.
Julie used me, Irving.
I'm sorry, Dottie.
It's okay. I missed you.
I was afraid you didn't want to see me again.
How could I not? Kind of fond of you, Irving. What's this?
Do you know him?
Alex?
You guys look like pretty good friends. Do you remember him at all?
I remember him with an older guy. I think it was his dad. Yeah, he used to come over all the time and give me presents.
Why did he come over?
I don't know. Guess to bring over Alex. I think he used to work the night shift. He used to hang out with my mom-in-law. Oh, God, I remember Alex. Oh, we were like best friends. He used to come over like every day.
His father and your mother.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you think that's why your mom left?
I don't know. I remember a moving truck.
Really?
Yeah, red one. Certified.
You got that visualization down, don't you?
I have to get back to work.
Can I see you again?
Of course. Irving, you said residuals just stay in one place and do one thing, right?
Yeah.
So then what's in my house?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, hurry up, because it's getting pissed off.
Everything you see is just another version of a disease. Another way to show that there is nothing but another mask underneath. A fraud design of twisted lies and teary eyes. I'm a disguise of myself, and it's the only thing I'll wear until I die. Don't mind the smile